Hello, yes, good evening, my dear students, and obviously my dear professionals. I want to give a short class, brief class, something which is related to interview. When we go for an interview, we prepare various types of question, a long list of question, what will come, pros, cons, all that. But here I am going to tell something which is very important and it is very common for all type of interview. Like if you are going to an MNC, or if you are going for a teaching profession, or if you are going for any other profession, this is common to all. Okay, so this is a video related to the difference between your curriculum vitae, resume, and as well as biodata. People do often confuse what is the difference between curriculum vitae, resume and biodata. curriculum vitae, resume और biodata की difference क्या है? तो basically curriculum vitae is a Latin word, okay, and the spelling is CIRRICULAM VITAE. That is curriculum vitae, and it is a Latin word. It means course of life. So what do you mean by course of life? Like whatever you had done in your life, like starting from your educational qualification to your professional experience, everything. Now I'll tell a short description on it. Okay, just write it down. Curriculum vitae means course of life. Write it in an inverted commas. Okay, next, it is more detailed than a resume. Resume से थोड़ा बड़ा होता है. Resume मतलब it is very applicable for freshers. Okay, but curriculum vitae means you have 2 or 3 years of experience. So in that case, you can use a special biodata in the format of curriculum vitae. That is, in the short form, it is CV. Okay. Now, it is generally 2 or 3 pages or even longer as per requirement. 2-3 पेज का हो सकता है या तो फिर इससे ज़्यादा. But it should be not more than 5 pages. Okay. Next, a CV lists out every skill. Every skill matlab, suppose you have some extracurricular activities, or you are a member of some society, or you are an active member of some other organization. So definitely you can mention it in the CV. Okay. Next, a CV lists out every skill, all the jobs and positions held, degrees, professional affiliations, etc. in a chronological order. What do you mean by chronological? What do you mean by the word chronological? ये जो word है chronological, इसका मतलब है step by step. Suppose in 2009 what you have done, don't write it in the middle. If your career starts from 2009, start from 2009. Then 2008, 2007, 2006. So this is the serial. Okay. So this is called the serial form or the chronological order. The better word for it. Okay. Next, a CV is used to highlight the general talent of the candidate. Suppose if a candidate is talented, if you have extracurricular activities, you have taken training from some organization, or you have achieved some good trophies and all, definitely you can mention it in your CV. Rather than specific skills or for a specific position. Suppose in a CV you can't say like I am for the post of a teacher, or I am going for the post of a back office assistant. don't only mention the work related to back office assistant. Suppose if you have computer skills and you are applying for physical trainer, but a physical trainer doesn't need computer, right? But still you can mention. That's why it is CV. Okay. Next comes biodata. What do you mean by the term biodata? Bio means biological data. Don't think that biological data means how many eyes, nose, ears you have. Biological data means, suppose you should have date of birth, gender, nationality, marital status, etc. Okay. Now, what should be inside this biodata? What should you list? It is a chronological listing of education. Experiences comes after that. Okay. Next, come to the resume. Like, if you are a fresher, then the word resume is very much fit to you, because a fresher cannot write a biodata. A biodata is only for the experienced person, not for the freshers. So it is a French word, just note it down. It is a French word. It means summary. It should have details of education, skills, improvised, and all the terms and conditions. It is not actually the detailed profile, okay, but some specific skill. Suppose you are applying for the post of a teacher, or you are applying for the post of back office assistant. Suppose a back office assistant, definitely they should have computer skills, because without computer you cannot apply for back office, because back office is everything related to computer related. You need to keep the data, you need to type the data. Okay. Then it should have some specific skills or a target profile. Well, if you have specific skills, like suppose you know computer, then definitely you mention it. Okay. But you have taken a training on first aid and you are applying for back office, that is not needed, because a first aid is not so much compulsory in a back office. It is usually 1 to 2 pages long, and it is written in third person to give an object. Okay, a biodata should be always written in third person. Why? Because it should have a objective and a formal tone. It should have a brief profile, qualification, professional experiences, and so on. You may brief them also in short sentences. But always remember, focus on the responsibilities and accomplishment. What are your responsibilities? What are your accomplishment? Okay. Now, this is the way you should prepare your CV or biodata or resume, whatever. Now, practice how to write a resume. I'll give you a format. You can also mail me at sreonline1@gmail.com. You can submit your handwritten resume, biodata, CV, whatever suits you. You can send it to me. I'll check it and you can reconfirm. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.